Hello and welcome. My name is Mark Dalzell. Like a lot of you guys out there, I really enjoy shooting long range. But one of the problems for myself personally is being able to see the hits at extreme long distance. My spotting scope does a good job getting me on target, but it's very inefficient for seeing the hits. So I put together this little target camera system that works pretty well. We're going to be testing it out here today in the desert at different distances to see how well it works. And we'll be showing you the components that make up the target camera system. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. This is an inexpensive case I got at Harbor Freight. It came with some foam inside. You could just, it's like pluck and pull or take a razor blade and you can cut out whatever you need to as far as making it fit. Ran about 30 bucks. Does the job, keeps the dirt out, protects your components. First, we have the transmitter and receiver. I chose an analog system, model number KW7305. It's 2.4 gigahertz, 8-channel, 2-watt audio-video transmitter and receiver. It retails for $289. The transmitter's resolution is probably around 500 to 550 lines max that's transmitted. The picture looks very good though. It will transmit both audio and video. However, the camera must have an audio output to plug into the transmitter. Or you can use a separate amplified audio mic. On the receiving end, you just need a monitor that has audio capabilities and has both audio and video composites, either RCA or BNC. Both transmitter and receiver are powered by a 12-volt Li-ion rechargeable battery pack. The two batteries and the charger came to $125. Once charged, you're going to get about 3.5 to 4 hours of time to power your receiver and your transmitter. As a backup, I have a couple of 12-volt portable battery packs that hold 8 AA batteries. They came with a pigtail that you just soldered to the pack, and they retail for like $5 each. The next component is the camcorder. I use a Panasonic HDC SD60 with a 35 times zoom. I think I paid $350 for the camera. You can use actually any camcorder that has at least a video out. Take the video out of the camera and plug it to the video in of the transmitter via an RCA cable. This camera's battery life is about an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes. The cool thing about it is when you have this set up, you'll see a blue screen on your monitor indicating the battery's dead and you need to replace it. Also very helpful, and you'll need this as a tripod to mount your camera on, and these are relatively inexpensive. You can check anywhere online for them. They're anywhere from 75 bucks on up. The final component in the target camera system is the monitor. I happen to have a Marshall 7-inch HD monitor in my camera film equipment, so this is what I'm using. It's connected via a BNC cable in the back. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a real expensive monitor. They range anywhere from $150 on up. Whatever fits your budget will work. Like I said, it's not that imperative to spend a lot of money. Work within your budget. Well, here's a couple of shelves that I made. A carpenter I'm not, as you can tell, but they do serve a purpose. They actually fit on a couple of stands that I can attach these shelves to, and on top of each one of them goes the transmitter and receiver and their battery packs. Well, here's a setup with the shelf affixed to the C-stand. The C-stand was in my film equipment as well, but anything you can use to get your transmitter and receiver as high as possible will ensure you a stronger signal in the end result. This is the last piece of gear in the target camera system. This really makes the system very, very efficient in extreme long distances. The antenna is a 2.4 gigahertz 24 dBi antenna. It ran $45. The cable that was made to go with this antenna cost $29. Two important points about the cable are the antenna requires a standard polarity connector, and at the end of the cable needs to end in a male SMA male plug. That way you can interface it with either your transmitter or your receiver, which both have female SMA Sam Mary Apple inputs on them. This antenna has a very narrow beam. It's kind of like a mag light that's been funneled down from the widest position down to the tightest beam. This will get out between 2.5 to 3 miles from what I was told from the company that sold this to me. It's very powerful. It's got a very powerful signal that'll pick up the transmitter or the receiver. You can hook it up to the transmitter or the receiver. Either way, it'll work fine. It has an 8-degree of variance to the right or to the left, so you have to be kind of cognizant of that, but it works great. Okay, so we're at 880 yards, a half a mile. I couldn't get any reception just with the small antennas, so I'm going to have to go back and see what the distance is for that. But at a half a mile, man, it's crystal clear. You can see the target over my shoulder. We'll take a zoom in from here, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the target cam monitor. I apologize for the picture, but it's blazingly bright out here, and I have a Hoodman on the monitor, but it's not translating that well through the video camera's monitor, but I can see it perfectly, man, in the field here. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Once again, this is 880 yards, half a mile. Okay, we're now at 1 mile, 1,760 yards. The target is over my shoulder. We're going to zoom in and take a shot from that, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the target cam. Okay, this is the target cam at 1760, 1 mile. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. So this is 1760, 1 mile. Well, I'm at 1.5 miles. I'm pretty amazed myself, I got to tell you, man. The picture looks the same as it did at 880 yards. We'll go ahead and pan over my shoulder where the target is from where we are right now, and then I'll show you what the image looks like on the monitor. Here's the image at 1.5 miles on the target cam monitor. We'll zoom in a little bit. Well, after starting at 880 yards and working my way in with just the transmitter and receiver's own antennas, the furthest distance I was able to get with a nice clear picture was 525 to 535 yards. That's with the antennas that come with the transmitter and receiver, which isn't bad. But if you really want to extend your range and get further out there, you're going to need some type of external antenna that's going to boost your video transmission. Well, there you have it. That's pretty impressive in my opinion, man, for, you know, a minimal amount of investment to be able to see your hits. If you got something that'll shoot at 1.5 miles, you can see them, man, in real time with no delay. I think it's pretty impressive. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Shoot straight, be safe, God bless America. Till the next time.